Hindi dalawa? From IHQ to the Philippines. Saan yung two? Where's the other line? There's only one line, right? From RD straight to NLT. Okay? Inisip niyo line na gano'n? Hindi. Structure na pinag-usapan natin, structure. Okay, there's only one line from IHQ going down to the Philippines. Sino ang kadikit nila? Sino ang ka-communication nila? IHQ ang RM eh. NLT. Oh, wow. I love it. What's this? Okay. Look, there's only one line here, going down. This is IHQ. Diba? Yung pinakilala ni Dave Thompson. Okay? From here, IHQ going down to the Philippines, only one line. Tama ba? Yes. So what does that mean? Pag isang line lang yan. Ang direct contact ng IHQ is who? NLT. Okay? There, direct to NLT, di ba? And then NLT goes down to, who's this? SRLT. And then SRLT goes down to? Ang gagaling ninyo. Kanina meron akong ka-group. Sabi ko, sino ka ikaka-training mo sa DC mo? Si Ma'am Yoli. Sabi niyo, Ma'am Yoli. Ma'am Yoli. Siyempre, si Yoli nanggaling doon, di ba? Pero huwag niyo naman i-devote. Nandun na siya sa taas eh. Di ba? Di, alam ko, excited naman. Sobrang attachment doon, kaya Yoli ang nasabi. Pero meron na tayong bago. Better and the best. Sino? Yon, di ba? So, again, reminder to all of you, a way of communicating from IHQ going down is NLT. Not IHQ going down, not diretso to SRLT. IHQ not diretso to, even worse, RLT. Tama? Okay? So, we will be the one informing you if there's any activity coming from IHQ. So, you will not be surprised. Is that clear? Okay, can we go to the next page? Yan. Can you click one more, Sister Lori? Ayan, ito, hindi masyado mabasa. Basahin nyo nga sa manual ninyo. Ayan. Okay, can you read that on your manual? The NLT is accountable to all aspect of the OCC in the country. So the responsibility, the reason why it has to go to us is because anything that happens, we are accountable to it. Nakuha nyo, that's why the communication should be like this. There's no other way or the other way. You understand that? Because we are accountable to every operation of ministry. Do we understand that? Is that clear now? Yes. So, do not be confused, ha? Okay, next. Ito yung mga gusto kong highlight. Next click, please. Ayan. You have the geographic team, di ba? Yung team ninyong anim, mga Fantastic 5, Fantastic 6. Tama ba? Ito yun, yung team ninyo. Ayan, RLT. Yan, anim kayo dyan, di ba? SRLT. Meron tayong team na tinatawag na Role Network Teams. Diba? Especially mga bago, baka malito kayo. Role Network Teams, meaning lahat ng DC, galing NLT, SRLT, at saka RLT, meron rin isang team yun. Diba? Anong pagkakaiba ngayon? Bakit may team pa kayo dyan? May team pa kayo pababa? Do you understand the difference? Mga bago, do you understand the difference? Bakit meron kayong team dito, meron pa kayong team pababa? What's the difference? Any wild guess? Yung team mo sa geographic. Okay, anong difference doon? Okay, etong pababa, galing taas pababa, kino-coach ka sa details ng gagawin mo. Di ba? Kasi yung team mo, hindi naman niya alam kung resource ka. Paano ko tuturuan ng TC mo? Kanina tinitignan yung tinuturo, naantok na. Di ba? Hindi niya maintindihan eh. Ang makaka-coach sa iyo kung paano magagawin yung resource mo is your resource above. Yan, aangat ka dyan, aangat ka dyan. Nakuha nyo? Kaya may team kayo gano'n. Pero as far as your team operation is concerned, sa kayo pupunta, sa kayo magdidistribute, kailan, that's the geographic teams. You understand? Ito yung mga usually nako-confuse sa mga new volunteers. Okay? Do I have another one? Can I click? I'm not so sure about it. Ayan, isa pa to. Sa manual ninyo, you can see it's a circle. Para sa kanta ng Lion King, Circle of Life. Di ba? Pero hindi ako kumakanta. Yan lang. Yan sabi ko lang na may circle dyan. No? Bakit kaya circle yan? Bakit hindi parang square? Nasa gitna yung boss, tapos yung the rest nasa gilid. Bakit to circle? Ha? Team. Tama. Team. It's a team effort. It is a circle. Yes, the team coordinator is responsible for the entire team. But, ito yung but, you share every information within the team. Walang sikreto-sikreto. Diba? Before kasi merong church mob, ako church mob, ako bahala. That's not how we want to do it. Church mob ka, okay, ikaw ang bahala, pero hindi, mali yun. Church mob, ikaw ang bahala maghanap, pero ang approval is the whole team. Logistics, ikaw bahala sa warehouse mo, pero ang releasing, approval ng buo. Diba? Do you understand that? Always confused yan eh. Sasabihin niya, akong bahala dito, ako discipleship, ako decide. Kaya wag na kayo makialam. That's a wrong one. Diba? That's a no-no. So, decision making is the whole team. So that's why it's important to have a monthly meeting with your team. So you can present, these are the MPs who applied, and then you approve as a team. Bakit yung kailangan i-approve? Kayo nakakaalam kung may kulto doon o hindi. Tama ba? Hindi naman malalaman ng NLT ah. Hindi naman malalaman ng SRLT. Kayo makakaalam kung may pegging church doon o hindi. Tama ba? That's the precise point. Diba? Pag isang pastor lang siya lang CIFC, puro Baptist lang pinili niya. Makakarinig ka doon sa nangyari sa inyo. Diba? Maraming chuchu na hindi na mga binibigyan. Diba? You understand what's the problem? There's no transparency. Then you don't do the ministry with integrity. Monopoly, sabi nga ni Pastor. Okay, understand this? I think I'm good. Sister Yoli, that's all I would like to remind you because there's a lot of new among you and then meron mga nagre-renew. Kaya nandito ako para mag-explain. Thank you. Wala na boses ko.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Mukhang everybody is in a state of shock after all that resource orientation. Tayo naman tayo. Kasi I think it's still a sleepy time, sleepy hour. So, stand up. Ayan, yun, gayahin nyo yun. Yun. Sige, gawin mo ulit. Let's stretch. And give it a good stretch. Yung talagang parang mag-inat kayo. Tapos, ganito. Sa likod. Stretch your chest. Tapos, ayan, paganyan naman. Ayan, buhay na kayo. Sige, upo na tayo. So, this portion actually is part of the TTT. Yung TTT, na-cut out sa schedule natin because of what happened nga sa Korean Air, di ba? So, instead of 3 days, 2 days na lang. But the NLT thought it necessary for us to know about the new content of our training manual in particular. So, we're going to talk about the two new OCC training content. Mabilis lang to. So, dalawa yung bagong training content. The first one is the new prayer content, and the second one is the new child protection content. So, I'm going to give you the abbreviated version, and there will be no practicum in this session. So, makikinig lang kayo. That's good, right? So, the new prayer content, as you know, our focus this season is on prayer. And of course, together with that is spiritual warfare. That's why Sister Jackie thought it would be best if the trainer, one of the trainers in a ministry training will be the prayer coordinator. Because there is now a new prayer content. So, sino ba mga prayer coordinator dito? Taas naman ng kamay. Yan. Ngayon ang pagkakataon nyo maging trainer. Diba? Kasi you train naman. Everybody in this room are either pastors, so you are able to train, and trainers din sa CMC and DC. Okay? So, for the new prayer content, the goal for 2022 is to strengthen prayer in the OCC ministry. So, tingnan natin, in your packet, you got one of these. Trainer manual. Meron ba kayo nito? Yan. Taas naman natin. Did you all get a trainer manual? Siguraduhin natin that you got the right version. Can you look at the back and see if it's version 2.1? It says English 2.1. Tama? So, meron bang hindi 2.1 ang hawak? Wala. Lahat 2.1. Okay. So, let's go to page 46. Yan. Makikita natin sa page 46 yung mobilizing prayer. Ito yung section that your prayer coordinator can train at a ministry training. So, sinabi dito, no, that we are founded and facilitated in prayer nationally and internationally by children and adults. And this is backed up by scripture. So let's go to the next slide to see what these scripture passages are. 2 slides after. Yan. So, can everyone read 1 Thessalonians 5:17? Ready? Read. Yeah, right? So, what else can you cannot argue with that. Talagang pray continually tayo, especially when we are in ministry. How about Romans 8:26? Lahat ng nasa table na kulay green yung tablecloth. Let's all read Romans 8:26. Ready? Read.
In the same way, the Spirit of
Yan. So that's another verse that backs up our core value. So how about those who are naka-red na tablecloth? 1 John 5:14. Ready? Read.
This is the confidence we have in approaching God. That we can ask anything according to His will.
Yeah, parang mas malakas yung red, no? Tsaka mas sabay-sabay, ganun, para naging competition eh, no? Okay, 1 John, okay, the next one, 1 John 5:14 din, ano? Okay, let's just go to the next one, Ephesians 6:12, all the men, please. Yes, so another scripture passage to back up our core values. John 10:10, all the women, ready, read. Yeah, okay. Sister Lori, let's go back 2 slides to the prayer brochure. Right. So what I have in my hand, Unfortunately, you don't have it in your packet, but this is a prayer brochure that you can give. Meron ba? Ay, ang galing naman. Kala ko wala. Sorry. So that's good. You have, right? So you have this prayer brochure. This is a new tool that we can use to mobilize prayer and recruit prayer warriors. So during any event of OCC, whether it's a vision meeting, ministry training, or an outreach event, you can use this brochure to recruit prayer warriors, prayer partners. And in the Philippines, how many? How many are you for each ministry partner? Right, so 12. Maybe you can, with this, you can recruit more than 12. So, let's look at the prayer brochure. The front says, will you pray with us? Prayer facilitates God's kingdom impact through effective what? Naku, parang tulog. Ano? Effective what? Yan. Okay, so it says here how you can join. What is the commitment of a prayer partner? So, a prayer partner commits for how long? 1 year. And what do? They intercede for? And participate in what? And what else? Participate in? Yeah, so it's very, very specific, right? So you can invite them to these events. You can ask them to pray. You can form a group chat with them and send prayer requests to them. And then whenever you have prayer, local prayer events, you can invite them. So that means they are committed for 1 whole year. It's not a one-time thing, but it's continuous. So any prayer item that your team has, if your discipleship coordinators and your CMCs are going on a ministry training, ask them to pray for covering. If your logistics are releasing gift boxes, ask your prayer warriors to pray. So this is a great tool, isn't it? Yes. I think so too. So tingnan nyo naman yung back. Ano pong ilalagay natin dyan? What do you think? I heard someone say contact. That's correct. Contact details. You can put your messenger details, your SMS, your WhatsApp, Line, Telegram, or pwedeng gusto nyo ng high-tech, QR code. Diba? Social yun, ano? If you put the QR code, isang stamp lang siya sa likod, tapos they'll just scan it and all the details are there. So, use this. You can photocopy. If you don't get enough supply of it, just keep photocopying it. You can even send it out electronically. So, you have to explain to them how to join. Do it during vision meetings. Prayer coordinators, this can be your job. You can be part of trainings. And you tell them how they can join. Number 1, tell them how they can join. Number 2, invite them to prayer events, quarterly day of prayer and fasting, and upcoming prayer events. And you know what else you can do? Ask them to organize their own group to pray for OCC. So pati yung prayer nagmo-multiply. We're not only multiplying sa evangelism, discipleship, and multiplication of the gospel, we're also multiplying prayer. So, ensure that they also organize prayer for OCC. So, for example, your 12 ministry partners that you organize can organize their own 12 or their own 10, their own 5. So there are so many people praying for OCC. So, do you think that's a good thing? I think so too. So, okay, there's an activity here, but we won't be doing that. We will do it during the TTT. So, prayer coordinators, you are invited to the TTT. Sali po kayo. So, ang invited sa TTT, CMC, DC, TC, or PC. Or, kung maaari, kayong apat, pwede kayong sumali. Tama ba, Sister Damples? Tama? Okay. So, yan. Alright, let's go to the next content. The new content. Let's go to the new child protection content. Nakikita ko, naririnig ko, nagpaplano na sila. Uy, sasama pala ako. Alright. So, the Samaritan's Purse has a strong commitment to protecting children who participate in our programs. We have strengthened this emphasis in our training. So, pumunta tayo sa page 50 ng ating trainer manual. Nandiyan na ba tayong lahat? Page 50. Page 50. Are you there? Alright. So, makikita natin dito yung child protection, no? So, you're going to train that whole page. You can train either the CMC, the DC, the TC, or the prayer coordinator can train this portion as well. And you have the scripture. You still have the child protection policy that they read out loud. But I want you to focus your attention on the, anong bago dyan sa page na yan? Those who have been using this material, CMCs and DC, what do you notice that's different? Blue box, yes, correct. So in the past, we would tell them protect the children. But this time, this is more specific. So it says, in regards to the child protection statement, we all just read and agreed to follow. Think about ways to keep children safe. This time, there are specific ways suggested to keep our children safe. Before, we would just say it, protect, but now we are more intentional in telling them this is the way to protect our children. So, let's all read the first one. Ready? Go. Yan, diba? Isn't that a good way to protect children? Don't leave them alone with an adult. Because this day and age, there are so many things that happen that are unthinkable. Sometimes, how could that happen? But you know, they do. So we have to protect them and never leave them unattended. The second one, let's read. Ready, go. Right. So the main thing is do not leave the child alone, whether with an adult or by himself. So number 3, ready, go. Yeah, imagine in a TGJ class, a child comes in and no one is there. How will the child feel? It's not so much the abuse, but